Welcome to SZR Broadcasting Corporation. For today's sports news, December 17, 2013. Justin Tucker hits 61-yard field goal to lift Ravens past Lions. Justin Tucker's powerful leg kicked the Super Bowl champions into playoff gear. Tucker made 6 field goals, including a franchise record 61-yarder with 38 seconds left, then lifted the Baltimore Ravens to an 18-16 win over the Detroit Lions in a Monday night matchup with major postseason implications. Ravens coach John Harbaugh chose to let Tucker try the longest kick of his career, by 5 yards, instead of going for it on 4th and 8 from the Detroit 43. Tucker said if they send him out there, they have reason to. It's because they think he can make the kick. Rookie safety Matt Elam sealed the victory with an interception, Matthew Stafford's third of the night, after raising eyebrows during the week by calling 28-year-old Calvin Johnson pretty old and saying the plan was to make the star receiver uncomfortable by getting physical with him. Stafford threw a 14-yard touchdown pass to Joseph Fourier with 2:21 left, putting Detroit up 16-15. But the Lions were unable to make a 2-point conversion and couldn't prevent Baltimore from setting up its sensational kicker for his 33rd successful field goal in a row. Tucker's kick went just inside the right upright and barely had enough distance, 8 days after Denver's Matt Prater broke the NFL record with a 64-yard field goal. Tucker said he definitely felt like he got a lot of leg into it, but it jumped up so high he thought he might have gotten under it. Tucker, who hasn't missed a field goal attempt since he was 0 for 2 in Week 2 at Cleveland, has the NFL's longest streak since Matt Stover made 36 in a row for the Ravens from 2005 to 2006, according to Stats. Moments after his clutch kick, Tucker mentioned in a television interview that his big night also benefited his fantasy football team. More importantly, his real club won its 4th straight game and maintained control of an AFC wildcard as the Ravens seek their 6th consecutive postseason berth and a chance to defend their Super Bowl title. Detroit has hurt its playoff chances by losing 4 of 5, falling out of sole possession of first place in the NFC North to 3rd behind the division-leading Chicago Bears and Green Bay. Lions coach Jim Schwartz said that it is a setback, no question. They had control and now they need help. They have to get 2 wins and let the rest shake out. Stafford's 3 interceptions followed a troubling trend for the franchise. He has 12 turnovers, including 2 fumbles in his last 5 games. Not coincidentally, the Lions have been able to overcome those miscues well enough to win only 1 game during the slump. Joe Flacco, meanwhile, didn't turn the ball over and made enough subtle moves in and around the pocket to get sacked only once. He has been sacked a career-high 42 times this season, but he stayed upright enough to move the ball into position for Tucker's big kick. Flacco was 20 of 38 for 222 yards, including a 27-yard pass to Jacoby Jones to convert a 3rd and 15 from the Baltimore 28 on the game-winning drive. Jones had 6 receptions for 80 yards, and returned Detroit's last kick to the Baltimore 33. Stafford was 18 of 34 for 235 yards with a touchdown and 3 interceptions, increasing his 5-game total to 10, for a season-low 48 quarterback rating. He acknowledged that this was certainly not his best game. Johnson had 6 receptions for 98 yards and dropped 2 possibly pivotal passes thrown his way in the first half. Elam said they just put every guy on him to try to stop him. It was no disrespect meant to Calvin. Calvin's the best in the league, so why would he challenge him? Words just got stirred up. The Lions started strong, with Reggie Bush running for a 14-yard touchdown on the opening drive. Detroit, though, got in its own way as it often has this year. Johnson dropped a pass that would have converted a 3rd and 15 deep in Ravens territory. On the ensuing drive, Tucker kicked his first of 3 field goals in the first half, 2 of which were set up by penalties against Detroit. Tucker's next field goal was set up by a pass interference call against safety Don Carey. Johnson couldn't catch another pass in Baltimore territory thrown at him late in the first half. The Ravens took advantage of that mistake and won by Detroit's defense on the next drive. Flacco threw an up-for-grabs pass on 3rd and 8 from the Lions' 44 after avoiding a sack. and the incomplete pass was negated by Louis Delmas' helmet-to-helmet hit on Marlon Brown with 16 seconds left in the first half. That flag put the Ravens 15 yards closer to Tucker's field goal that gave Baltimore a 9-7 lead at halftime. Detroit drove to the Ravens' 31 on its first possession of the second half, but Stafford threw a pass behind Bush that was picked off by defensive end Angelo Tyson. Baltimore went ahead 12-7 on the next drive on Tucker's 49-yard field goal midway through the third quarter. The Lions scored on the ensuing drive, on David Akers' 40-yard kick, for the first time since the opening minutes of the game. The field goal came after Stafford's pass into the end zone fell incomplete. A replay showed Detroit receiver Chris Durham had his arm held on the play by Lardarius Webb, but there was no penalty flag for pass interference. Tucker's 53-yard field goal, matching his previous season high, put the Ravens ahead 15-10 with 8:06 left. Detroit responded with its best drive since its first one. The Lions might have caught a break from the officials when Brandon Pettigrew's catch was upheld after review. For more news and reviews around the world, visit and subscribe to our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/szrbctv.